how did the 1% Club come about?
It started, I believe it was 2000, let's see, I'm trying to think of the exact time. It was when Angelo was a junior. I don't want to get the dates wrong, but I want to say it's around 2001. 2002 or 2003.
Right.
And, we just started developing a really close relationship with Josh Okoye and Angelo, and we started spending so much time in the gym together, and, we were spending time together, and those two guys were spending more time at night together. And at that point, when I started having success with them training-wise, I felt like, okay, it's time to kind of turn this into a business. And then we came up with a name we thought we were the top 1% level. Okay. And obviously nowadays it's kind of weird because it kind of has a negative connotation.
Right, yeah.
But it was something that we definitely thought of a decade ago.
Yeah.
And we just thought that we trained at the highest 1% class. We felt that it kind of had dual meaning, that we trained, the moniker was we trained at the top 1% level.
Yeah.
And we were that top 1%. And we thought we would be at that level, even though we weren't at the time.
Right.
That's just who we were, and it just really symbolized that elite level of group that we were and trained.
Right.
And we kind of stuck with us, and then it was a joke at first, I guess, and then it turned into, when it came time to make it a business, it was like, hey, let's just use that name.
Right.
I like the name, and it just kind of stuck, and we've been obviously using it ever since. So. Yeah. That's where it came about with Angelo and Josh.
Right. And how did it actually start to grow?
How did it start to grow? Well, it started to grow once the kids became successful. We were doing some small-time camp stuff with it a little bit. But once Angelo started having success, and we started bringing him down towards the other, like the Bay Area, the top players, people started saying, who are these guys?
Right.
And then once Angelo went to college, and then Josh, Angelo got State Player of the Year for our division, our section division.
Okay.
And then once Josh started getting recruited, and he also got Sectional State Player of the Year, Division II, that's when I think people started recognizing, okay, they're doing something different over there. Because we're really from an area, we've never had a Division I signee at a high school in the history of our area. I mean, you're talking the history ever.
Wow.
And so when we had it back-to-back years, it started really, I think, opening people's eyes that they must be doing something a little different over there. And so then we started getting referrals, and we started getting other kids networking to down towards the Oakland area, the Bay Area. And then we started, obviously getting the college kids, the connection to the college coaches.
Yep.
We started shooting videos.
Yep.
YouTube went out.
Yep.
People started getting a better look on YouTube. Before you know it, we started getting some really nice clients at the college level and the high school level.
Okay. And what about?
And then, of course, once the kids became pros, I decided that I'll just continue with the ride because they've been so loyal.
Yeah.
I said, hey, let's just keep adding it. We started adding professionals, agents, and then it just kept growing and growing. As they have grown, mostly Josh Okoye, and as he's grown, I've grown. We've kind of grown together.
Yeah.
Which has been really fun.
Yeah, yeah. And where does everything stand now? So that's the origins and to the development. Where is it now, and what is your next step?
Oh man, it's crazy. It's become this brand now, and it's just I'm so humbled and so proud of it that we were able to turn 1% Club into two different corporations, LLCs. Obviously, being able to train has led to me to invent products.
Yeah.
And using these guys as guinea pigs. And I stumbled across that. I mean, that's just something I stumbled across. Is just, I went to college. I was a biomechanics major, but I did not go to college thinking I was going to be inventing and using the biomechanics into my training.
Right. And
using it into inventing a product. And so, obviously with the J Glove, wondering why, like Josh Okoye's wrist was finishing outward every time, and why his fingers were finishing out, just led to me tinkering around with a few things and tinkering with his follow through and getting it to work perfect and getting him to be obviously one of the best shooters in the world at this point.
Yeah.
And led to Global Sports Innovation. So Global Sports Innovation is my innovation company right now.
Okay.
And just alone right now, it's crazy. We have the J Glove shooting aid. We just released the J Strap yesterday, actually,
right.
Which is for your off arm. It's the little brother to the J Glove.
Okay.
We have obviously the overload bands and the velocity bands, the ones you looked at on the internet.
Yeah.
And we are coming out with our newest golf product. It's called the Swing Green, and that one is we're probably 3-4 months out, and we got that one coming out. And then we have the J Bow, which already has been made. So we have the J Series, J Glove, J Strap, and J Bow. We're not going to release that for 2 more years, though, even though we have it done, just to kind of let the J Strap get its publicity right now.
Yeah.
So it's turned into now this innovation company, where now I'm working with other inventors as well. I'm helping inventors. I have a MMA product with mixed martial arts with the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu family.
Okay.
And we are close to getting the prototyping done. I have 3 toy products that we have made to the second round with major Fisher-Price Play School. I'm really hoping that our toy products get a deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've kind of turned trainer with one hat and this global product innovator on the other half.
Excellent.
And the cool thing is I get to use both, because when the guys train with us, they go, wow, these products are a major part of your training, and they are.
Yeah.
So when I go to other countries and do training, the products come with me, so they really help each other. They're very connected.